Whether it's just picking up some trash in our neighborhood, limiting the electricity we use at home, just little things, right?
Right. And so I've also been putting a big dent in my carbon footprint by working from home. That's what I'm doing right now. And if you're working from home, you can also calculate those savings. And we'll talk about that in just a bit. Now, today, a lot of people are going to be opening up the windows, maybe going for a walk around the neighborhood. If you're going out early this morning, you'll see those temperatures that will start out in the North Bay in the 40s. We have some 50s in parts of the Inner Bay from Oakland, and then down to the South Bay. It's right now at 49 degrees. But then as we go into this afternoon, it's going to warm up quite a bit. Martinez going from 56 this morning into the 70s, and eventually we'll make it close to 80 degrees today. More dry weather in the forecast as we've seen a break in these weather systems coming by as high pressure keeps the storm track well to the north of us. So expect more of this dry weather into the rest of the week. And we've also seen this continuation of some well above normal temperatures that will extend even into next week. We're still not looking at any rain chances, at least for the first part of next week. So the 7-day forecast shows that we'll be in the low 80s for the inland areas, and we'll see this repeating. If you like the warmer weather, you're going to love this forecast because still, even next week, we're looking at some highs above normal with some 80s in the forecast. It will be just enough of an ocean breeze in San Francisco to keep those temperatures a little bit lower there. So we're looking at some highs in the mid 60s over the next several days. And as I mentioned, I've been working from home. And I went to this Berkeley Labs calculator that shows how much of a carbon footprint you have. Now, my household usage was at 52 tons of carbon dioxide a year. But now by working from home, I've cut that down to about 30. In fact, all of our NBC Bay Area weather team is working from home, and we have a look at our carbon footprint, how much we are saving if we were to continue doing this over the course of a year, which is something you can start to think about, like, okay, I'm helping the environment. What can I continue to do even after the shelter at home order is lifted? So here's a look at all of our numbers. Of course, our chief meteorologist was the best at making the biggest dent in his carbon footprint. And then me with the larger household still looking at about 22, cutting down that amount. And then we also see those improvements for Rob as well as VNA. If you're following me on social media, you can get a link to how you can calculate your carbon footprint. That's something that we can all do on this Earth Day. And Mike, you've also been tracking the